In the heart of a dense, shadowy forest stood the forgotten manor of Ravenswood. It was a place shrouded in mystery and cloaked in an eerie atmosphere. Its once grand architecture now crumbled, covered in ivy and surrounded by gnarled trees that seemed to reach out with sinister intent. Locals avoided the area, knowing that the place was cursed, but the curiosity of 5 daring individuals got the best of them. Among the group was Lily, an adventurous photographer who sought to capture the essence of darkness. Max, a skeptic journalist always in search of a sensational story. Sophia, a historian fascinated by the macabre. Alex, a thrill seeker with an obsession for the paranormal. And Ethan, a courageous backpacker lured by the thrill of the unknown. One moonless night, they set foot on the overgrown path that led to Ravenswood Manor. Whispers of their footsteps were absorbed by the dense fog that enveloped the area. Inside the manor, the air grew cold, and an unsettling stillness hung heavy. Their flashlights revealed forgotten portraits with eyes that seemed to follow their every move, and dust-covered furniture that held the memories of past inhabitants. As they ventured deeper, the group began to hear faint, ghostly whispers that resonated from within the walls. These disembodied voices spoke of secrets long buried and tragedies that had unfolded within the manor's walls. Max dismissed them as figments of their imagination, but the others couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched by unseen eyes. The tension escalated when they discovered a hidden staircase leading down to a dimly lit basement. Torches lining the walls flickered ominously, casting eerie shadows that danced as if with a life of their own. In the basement, they stumbled upon a room covered in cryptic symbols and an old, weathered book bound in human skin. Sophia recognized it as a grimoire of forbidden knowledge, and against her warning, Alex opened the book. Unleashed was an ancient, malevolent force that had been imprisoned within the manor for centuries. The atmosphere grew suffocating, and the group's camaraderie quickly deteriorated into suspicion and paranoia. Lily's camera captured fleeting glimpses of twisted apparitions, and Ethan felt a presence breathing down his neck, even in empty corridors. As night turned into a relentless darkness, the group realized they were trapped. The manor itself seemed to shift and change, becoming a labyrinth of ever-shifting rooms and corridors. Desperation and fear took hold, causing them to turn on each other, accusing one another of releasing the darkness within. One by one, they fell victim to the malevolent force that fed on their fears and paranoia. Max vanished without a trace. Sophia's knowledge became her curse as the spirits twisted her mind. Alex was consumed by the shadows he had so eagerly pursued, and Ethan's courage could not protect him from the horrors that lurked around every corner. Lily, now alone and tormented by the relentless whispers, pieced together the dark history of the manor. It was once a site of unspeakable rituals, where a cult had attempted to open a portal to another realm, seeking power beyond human comprehension. Their actions had unleashed the ancient evil that now sought to claim all who entered Ravenswood Manor. With the realization of the truth, Lily made a desperate attempt to seal the portal and put an end to the horrors. Armed with the grimoire, she ventured into the heart of the darkness, facing twisted visions and her own deepest fears. The struggle culminated in a nightmarish confrontation with the malevolent force that had taken hold of the manor. The outcome remained unknown, for Lily and the horrors of Ravenswood Manor were never seen again. The once forgotten manor faded back into obscurity, swallowed by the forest and shrouded in an even deeper layer of mystery. The whispers, however, persisted, carried on the wind to the ears of those who dared to listen, a haunting reminder of the darkness that still lingered, waiting for its next unsuspecting victims. In the quaint village of Eldridge, nestled between mist-covered mountains, a peculiar antique shop named Obsidian Curiosities held an enigmatic reputation. Among its odd collection of items, there was one item that drew the fascination of anyone who entered, an ornate, gilded mirror with an elongated oval shape. The mirror exuded an aura of both elegance and malevolence, reflecting a distorted world that seemed to linger on the edge of reality. It was said to be a portal to a parallel dimension, a realm of shadows and echoes that mirrored our own world in unsettling ways. Lucas, an insomniac artist searching for inspiration, couldn't resist the mirror's allure. Drawn to its mesmerizing depths, he convinced the shop's owner to part with it, despite the warnings of the villagers. Ignoring their apprehension, he brought the mirror into his attic studio, where moonlight filtered through the windows and played upon its surface. Late one night, while gazing into the mirror's depths, Lucas noticed a subtle shift, a movement that wasn't his own. A figure emerged from the darkness, a distorted reflection that mirrored his actions with a chilling delay. Panic surged through him as he realized he was not alone in his studio. The figure in the mirror, shrouded in inky blackness, seemed to beckon to him with shadowy fingers. Despite his fear, a morbid curiosity compelled Lucas to reach out, and his fingertips brushed the cool glass. An electric shock surged through him, and he found himself pulled into the mirror's realm. In this twisted reflection of his world, everything was eerily similar, yet profoundly different. Buildings stood in disarray. Distorted versions of his artwork hung on walls, and echoes of laughter and whispers permeated the air. Lucas wandered through this unsettling doppelganger of his reality, desperate to find a way back home. As he explored, he encountered other souls who had been trapped in this parallel dimension, twisted versions of his friends and family, forever tormented by their own reflections. Their stories were tales of regret, desires unfulfilled, and decisions gone awry, manifestations of the shadows that lurked within their hearts. Lucas realized that the mirror fed on the fears and regrets of those who dared to peer into its depths. The more one succumbed to their inner darkness, the more they became trapped in its reflection, forever echoing their mistakes and misfortunes. Driven by determination and desperation, Lucas embarked on a journey to confront the malevolent force that controlled this dark realm. Guided by a reflection of his own courage, he discovered a hidden path that led to the heart of the mirror's domain. In a climactic confrontation, Lucas faced the embodiment of his own fears and regrets, a monstrous, nightmarish version of himself. The battle raged within the mirror's realm, where echoes of past decisions swirled around them like spectral storms. With a surge of inner strength, Lucas confronted the monstrous reflection, accepting his own flaws and embracing the scars of his past. As he did so, the reflection's power waned, and the distorted realm shattered like glass, revealing a blinding light. When Lucas awoke, he was back in his attic studio, the cursed mirror shattered into 1,000 pieces. The once distorted reflection was now gone, leaving behind only a sense of resolution and acceptance. The village of Eldridge felt lighter, as if a lingering darkness had been lifted. From that day on, Lucas used his art to heal and inspire, channeling the lessons he had learned from his journey into his creations. The shattered fragments of the mirror were scattered, their malevolent power broken, and the echoes of the shadow realm faded into obscurity. But as the villagers often whispered, cautioning those who gazed too deeply into the eyes of their own reflection, the shards of the mirror still held whispers of the parallel dimension. A reminder that, even in the mundane moments of life, the darkness within could always find a way to reflect itself. In the quiet village of Hollowbrook, a solitary scarecrow stood guard over the cornfields. Its tattered clothes and straw-stuffed frame seemed harmless during the day, but as the sun dipped below the horizon, a chill settled in the air. Locals knew better than to venture near the fields after dark, for whispers told of a sinister secret. The scarecrow, they said, came to life when the moon was high, its stitched smile stretching into an eerie grin. One fateful night, curiosity got the best of a daring teenager named Sam. Armed with a flashlight, Sam tiptoed into the cornfield, determined to debunk the tales. As the moon bathed the fields in an eerie glow, the scarecrow's eyes seemed to glint with a malevolent spark. Sam's flashlight flickered, casting disorienting shadows that danced around the scarecrow's still form. Heart-pounding, Sam dared to touch its outstretched hand. To Sam's horror, the scarecrow's fingers twitched, its straw-filled body rustling. Frozen in terror, Sam watched as the scarecrow's stitched smile curved into an unsettling grin. Its eyes gleamed with an otherworldly light as it leaned closer, its breath cold as death. In a voice that seemed to rise from the depths of the earth, it whispered, "You should not have come." As Sam stumbled backward, the scarecrow's limbs contorted unnaturally, propelling it off its post. With each jerky step, it advanced towards Sam, who turned and fled, heart pounding and breath hitched. Behind Sam, the corn rustled, and the whispering wind carried the haunting sound of soft laughter. Hollowbrook's eerie secret had been revealed, a nightmare brought to life under the moon's pale gaze. And as the villagers locked their doors that night, they could almost swear they heard the distant sound of straw brushing against the ground, inching ever closer. If you have a story that needs to tell, hit me up on FearFactsTV@gmail.com and we will put it in one of our next videos. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. See you in the next video.